What was it? The High Tide Pearl? That is her special item. You have to get all parts.
Really? So I know you needed a high tide pearl to make something, but I can't remember what it
I
was.
need like 10 of them.
Yeah.
Well, I think every item takes them, and
Really?
well, every piece of every weapon does. I don't know if every armor piece does, but also you shortly after discovering a new boss will get a quest to bring several of their boss drops into either that asshole kid or the Tenko.
Huh. Why would the Tenko want the drops?
I don't know, but how could you refuse them?
Tell him no.
Vitality +5. Let's try it like that.
Like, you just simply tell the Tenko no.
Could you look a Tenko in the eye and not give it a gorgeous Tenko lunch and whatever else it won?
Yes.
I don't know, you sound pretty shit-faced when you said that. You were like grinning from ear to ear, I could hear it.
Damn, you know me pretty well.
You can usually tell when someone's smiling when they're talking because their voice changes.
I probably still could though, if I'm being honest.
That's because you can't hear them go QE because there's no sound. Oh
Fair
no,
enough.
I'm suffering from epilepsy. No, it's just pipsqueak.
Now whose fault is that there's no sound though, huh, bro?
Um, in all honesty, it's probably actually Omega Force, since Koei Tecmo seems to be okay with it in their other franchise.
I'll say I blame you.
Nothing especially good. For the Age of Yore. I'll check the blacksmith just in case I can make more parts of the set. We want to create armor.
Made a much better lethal AR.
Yeah, so we need one high tide pearl to make the armor, but we have the rest. So the full set would look like this once we get a spare pearl for the chest piece. So you go from like really feminine everything, and then the chest piece is baller as fuck. Oh, do we have to escort you around the village? I hear dead people.
I hear dead people. That's not creepy at all. Broly be like, I hear dead people. Okay.
Now, Fugaku should be down here because he likes hanging out.
Crazy ass.
A
You're
long
just fucking
face.
off the cuff say I hear dead people.
Well, like, I was prompted by the game.
Yeah, don't be a creepy ass.
He's just going to be an asshole. But while we're down here, I'm going to quickly check to see if we can create a weapon that's better.
No one's abusing your Tenko, are they?
No, Hightori is keeping a 5 meter separation at all times.
Good. He touched that Tenko. I will find a way into that game, and I will kill him.
So even though Fugaku told us to bugger off, he's actually just going to go and act on our intel.
He's like, bugger yourself with a broadsword, now what's the intel?
Unfortunately, even though we had to zone in here for a cutscene, we have to wander around and find the other trigger. Also, I don't know why there's so many sets of sandals in my house, because I'm the only one who supposedly lives here, and I don't even take my boots off.
Obviously because there's other people stealing your house.
My concubines.
Oh god.
It's a mysterious thing. We should go. I really wanted to get a sword for this mission, but we don't have the materials to make a sword. I would have preferred to be a Lord of the Sword.
I would have preferred to be a Lord of the Sword.
Yeah. Requiem of the Vagabond. Slay a Blade
You're not
Wing.
allowed to be a Lord of the Sword.
Like, by and large, this party is actually pretty poop for fighting a Blade Wing.
What? Have an aversion to saying the word shit.
It's not an alliteration, though.
Oh. I wonder if half the people don't even know what that means these days.
Anyway, we have to chastise Fugaku before the boss makes an appearance. Let's see if I can get a good angle on it. How good we get a benefit of a cutscene on the first appearance. And we know this is the exact same Oni that killed his village because the stone is glowing. So it's not just the same.
Say because he's stoned.
It's not just the same species. It's the literal one that he has a vendetta against.
Roger gonna say because the Oni's stoned.
It's got at least one stone.
Only one.
All right. So after what we are used to dealing with, this is a bit of an easier new enemy. If you look, though, it's got a lot of... Well, I'm out of focus, so just give me a second. It's got a lot of breakable parts. All those feathers, that's not a sheet of feathers.
Those are all breakable feathers?
Yeah, this phase might be a sheet, but once we break this part, they'll separate.
Jesus Christ.
I think it's only like... I think it's actually 3 feathers. It's not like 8 aside. I think it's like 3 aside. But they will break off in chunks. Yeah, see, now this side's fully healed.
Yeah.
So, it's not that it's fully healed. It's that we broke the first stage, and even though the entire wing was damaged, it only actually broke one of the feathers. So it resets between breaks, which makes the braking process a lot more involved than you might think at the onset. I do think it also loses its aerial attacks if you break enough feathers.
I'm sure that would be ideal.
For this group, it doesn't matter that much. Because Oka's a defensive type, so she doesn't attack as aggressively. And Fugaku, even though he uses fists, somehow has incredible verticality. And then Nagi, ranged attacker. Normally I bring Hayatori for this kind of thing because with the twin daggers, you just jump up in the air and then spin and hit multiple times. And you could stay aerial for a long time. Which is why I never get to send Hayatori out in missions. But yeah, you see it drops stones from its wings, so all your Pokemon logic gets thrown out the window. It's a flying type using Rock Throw. There actually is a fossil Pokemon that's rock flying.
Really?
I can't remember if Aerodactyl is rock flying or just rock, but I know for sure that there's another one that came later that's definitely rock flying. Also, do you see the successive breaks we had on that?
Yeah, I did. That's pretty good.
The stun lock. Unfortunately, I'm going to need to help Nagi purify that. Other reason I run,
Why is that?
because it's right there, it keeps attacking. The other reason I like Hayatori is because he makes us invisible when we're purifying, which simplifies the process greatly.
Oh yeah, by the way, one other thing, I got a notification today when I turned on the game. It wasn't a cutscene or anything, but Ocelot told me that I've reached basically your maximum good karma in Metal Gear, which means I can go after people who have nukes.
Nice.
Which is completely in opposition to my other save, because on that one I had one hell of a horn.
You probably have more nukes than anyone in the PC version.
I actually don't. I don't have any nukes. I just played it differently.
If the horn in your head's bigger than the horn in your pants,
It lasts more than 8 hours.
okay, so it looks like it's 4 feathers a wing.
Makes a little more sense. I mean, you can see basically the game's geometry on the wings when you do that.
Yeah. It's not so obvious in the zero state, though.
No, it's not. But in the normal state, it's pretty fucking obvious. God, having wormhole Fultons makes this so much easier.
I wish I could wormhole Fulton a sub right now.
Wormhole Fulton a what?
A sub? It's
A
like,
sub.
yeah, it's like go to Subway, wormhole me a sandwich.
Oh god, Subway sounds so fucking good. I hate you, brother.
I'm still, damn, what a shot. I'm still seeking the instant gratification of Kentucky Fried Chicken, though. It's been years since I've had some.
I'm not a Kentucky Fried Chicken kind of guy. I'm
They
not sure
have
why. It's
they
just not
have
my
good
thing.
wraps though.
I've never had one of their wraps. I'm a Chick-fil-A guy if I'm getting chicken. Chick-fil-A is fucking fantastic.
If you're filleting your chicks, then I don't know how. Assume you survived.
Funny. No, you guys don't have a restaurant up there called Chick-fil-A?
No.
It's a fast food-esque place, but they do like chicken sandwiches and stuff.
Like
But they use
we have places like that, just not that one.
they're the only place around here who actually uses fucking peanut oil for their frying. It tastes so much fucking better.
Yeah, that would never fly here. It's too allergenic. It'd never be allowed.
It's so good though. Like it tastes so much better. For anybody who's never had Chick-fil-A, like it's the difference between buying a hamburger at McDonald's and buying a hamburger at like a Red Robin's or something.
You
Like
should
it's
use
so much better.
if you're gonna make a comparison for people who don't know what seems to be an America specific chain, you should probably use something more international
I don't know of
than
an international thing that would be like a hamburger joint though.
McDonald's and Harvey's.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, that works. That one works.
Because I think Red Robin's a States franchise too.
Is it States only? I
I
didn't
don't.
know.
I've never seen one here.
Because I've seen a TGI Fridays other places, but I've never seen a. I mean, that could be the case. I don't know. But yeah, it's between McDonald's and Hardee's. The point is, it's really fucking good.
You know what my favorite oil for chicken is?
Huh?
Sesame oil.
Never had chicken made with sesame oil.
Sesame oil is the common base of Asian frying. Like
Well, maybe I have, but hadn't known it. I don't know.
like everybody that fries chicken uses every kind of oil, but the common oil in Asian cooking is sesame. Not just for chicken, but like for in general. Because it imparts a certain flavor.
I've had sesame chicken before. That stuff's really fucking good.
Sesame just goes with light meat.
Like
Because,
really well too.
ah, damn, we didn't get that last break. Like light meat, I mean like light of flavor, really benefits from sesame, which has a bit of a stronger flavor.
Yeah, it gives it a better taste.
It's a flavor enhancer. There's Ieyasu, who we needed
That's why
to
chicken.
progress the story.
That's why boiling in peanut oil tastes so good. It gives a really nice taste to it.
I don't think we can get this corpse because Fugaku has to desecrate it or something.
The other good thing I like about using peanut oil is it feels like when you fry something, you don't have to bread it as heavily. Like it feels like it for some reason the breading I've had at places that use peanut oil is like a lot
I
lighter.
think peanut oil is fattier.
Well, yeah, because it's peanut oil. I figure that. But there's a lot less breading on stuff that I've had that's usually fried in peanut oil. At least at restaurants. I know you can bread something as heavily or lightly as you want if you're making it at home. Like I had a friend, he made chicken parmesan, but what he did is he breaded it pretty lightly and then used olive oil, and
Yeah.
that was really good.
Well, it depends how they bread it too. Like
It
they
was like
could.
your typical, it was your typical
Well,
flour-based breading.
like because you could put it in flour and then egg wash it and then put it in breadcrumbs, or you can like just roll it in starch. Potato starch is pretty common, and like do it like that, and it makes more of a skin than a crust.
And that's the way I like the more skin types. I don't like really heavy breading. That's one of the reasons I don't like KFC or anymore.
Well, KFC is more like a skin type though.
See, here in the States, I guess maybe they cook it differently. The breading is usually like ridiculously thick. As far as my personal opinion goes, I could just have a different frame of reference.
It's true. Because here it's definitely more of a skin type. But if you're going to do some home breeding, try panko.
Okay.
It's the Japanese style breadcrumbs, so they're puffed. So they're almost like little Rice Krispies.
Okay.
Um,
That's one hell of a bow, dude.
I know, right?
Are bows your favorite weapon typically?
For bosses where we only fight the boss, I like bows. For everything else, I like melee.
Okay. Yeah, and you just don't like rifles in general, right?
I like rifles, but I think this weapon has the most Mitama slots on it right now that I can equip.
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying.
I might have one with 3, actually, but it doesn't do as much damage. Anyway, get the seasoned panko so you don't